Hello friends, welcome back to this series of lectures. This is lecture number 6 and in this lecture we are going to discuss about the concept of tensile force, depth of neutral axis and lever arm. So as in the previous lecture we have discussed about the compressive force and the value of that compressive force Cu. That Cu is equals to 0.36 FCK into XU into B. That value we have derived in last lecture. And also we have find out the point of application of this Cu, which is equals to 0.42 into XU. So in this lecture, we'll discuss about the tensile force. So as we know that the tensile force is going to develop at the CG of the tensile reinforcement what we have provided in the concrete section. So the amount of this tensile force Tu can be calculated by using the same concept what we have utilized in previous case to find out the compressive force. That is nothing but the force is equals to area into stress. To find out this tensile force Tu, we must consider the point that to sustain the tensile stresses which are going to develop in the concrete section, we have to provide the reinforcement. And this reinforcement is provided in the form of bars. So these bars are having some diameters and number of bars. So we can calculate the area of these bars. So let us consider that the area of these bars is AST, or in simple words we can say that the area of tensile steel what we have provided is AST. So to find out the tensile force which is going to develop in these bars will be equals to area of these steel bars into stress in steel. Now as we know that the stress in steel as per the assumptions what we have did for the limit state of collapse in flexure, that the stress in steel can be calculated by using the stress strain curves which have been provided in IS code, and for that again we have to apply the partial factor of safety. So the stress in steel will be equals to Fy upon gamma m, where Fy is the characteristic strength of that steel and gamma m is the partial safety factor for the material, that is steel, and the value of gamma m for steel is 1.15. So by putting this value, we'll be able to get the tensile force as Tu is equals to 0.87 Fy into AST. So this is the equation for the tensile force which we are going to utilize in further parts frequently. Similarly, as we have derived the equation for the compressive force Cu is equals to 0.36 FCK XU into B. We are also going to utilize this equation, that is Tu is equals to 0.87 Fy into S. Now let us move toward the next point, that is the depth of neutral axis. So as we have seen that the perpendicular distance between the extreme compression fiber and the point at which the stress and strain value becomes zero, that distance is called as a depth of neutral axis, and which is normally represented by XU. And in case of balloon section, this XU will be also termed as limiting depth of neutral axis. Now we are going to derive the equation for the depth of neutral axis, or we can say that depth of actual neutral axis. So if we consider the stress block as we have seen previously also, that is the XU is the depth of neutral axis as shown here in this figure. Cu is the total compressive force which is going to act at the centroid of the stress diagram or stress block. Value of Cu is 0.36 FCK XU into B. Similarly, the tensile force is also going to act at the CG of the tensile reinforcement, which is Tu, and the value of Tu is 0.87 Fy into AST, as we have discussed previously. So, for a balanced section, as we know that the strain in concrete and strain in steel reaches at the same time. So, that the maximum stress in concrete and stress in steel also is going to reach at the same time, so that we can say that to find out the depth of neutral axis we are going to utilize this concept. So let us equate these two forces, that is Cu and Eu. So let us put these values of Cu and Tu here and simplify this to find out the value of Xu. We'll get this equation: Xu is equals to 0.87 Fy into AST divided by 0.36 FCK into B. So by using this equation, we'll be able to calculate the actual depth of neutral axis for a section whose grade of materials are known and the dimensions of that sections are known. So we can easily calculate the actual depth of neutral axis. For example, suppose if you know the section sizes, that is what is the width of section, depth of section, and if you know that what is the grade of steel used for that section and grade of concrete used for that section. So in that case, you'll be able to calculate the actual depth of section or actual depth of neutral axis for that section by using this equation. So this is a very important equation which we are going to utilize frequently in further parts of this chapter, further parts of this subject. Then one more concept is the lever arm. That, as we have seen, that the total compressive force and total tensile force is going to develop in the section, and the compressive force is going to act at the CG of the stress block, and tensile force is going to act at the CG of the tensile reinforcement. So the perpendicular distance between these two forces, that is compressive force Cu and tensile force Tu, is called as the lever arm, and this lever arm is denoted by letter Z. So Z will be equals to small d minus 0.42 XU. So this lever arm is nothing but the perpendicular distance between the compressive force and the tensile force. So let us stop here. Thank you. If you like this video, don't forget to click on like button, and also do not forget to subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon so that you will get the further notifications of the new videos which are going to come on this channel. Also, don't forget to share this channel or this video with your friends so that they will get the benefit of this. Thank you.